now we're 200... We're $430 in debt now. But it was needed. Because I don't want to lower taxes. Okay, Euron won the Siege of Pike, it looks like. Lord Paramount Robb of the North has declared northern claim on the Trident. So Robb Stark has attacked Edmure. What a betrayal. That's really interesting, actually. Their family, too. If Edmure dies, then Robb Stark inherits anyway. Horace Redwine was devoured by Joffrey. Seriously, like, Joffrey is not going to stay on the throne for much longer. Somebody has to stand up. Or create a faction, maybe? I can create Edric for the Iron Throne, exactly. Sir Aegon for the Iron Throne? That would create a lot of problems, I think. My little nephew Edric always has his nose in the books and spends all his time among maesters and septons. He's not gonna be... He doesn't need to be zealous, no. I shall be a master of strategy. You know, eventually, like, Stannis... Once Stannis dies, I'm abandoning R'hllor. Like, the people aren't gonna love me if I stay with these crazy gods, but I'm just... As Stannis, I'll try to push it on as many people as possible, but... And the reason I didn't pick Zealous was because he would have been zealous for the Faith of the Seven, not for R'hllor. So that's why I didn't do that. But, oh yeah, what I was looking at is Edric for the Iron Throne. I'll join that soon, but once Shireen and Edric get married, because if they get married matrilineally, their child will become the king afterwards, which I'll be able to play as. So that's what I'm aiming for. I'll fight for Edric to become king. Shireen will be queen. I'll play as the queen, and then her son I'll play as, and he'll be king. And then I'll enact my vengeance for all the wrongdoings done to Stannis. 6,000 to all the subjects for the crime of failing to keep the peace and disobeying an express command to cease hostilities. I hereby name Lord Paramount Robb Stark traitor and enemy of the realm. Robb Stark is moving very boldly for just getting his ass kicked in a war. So Joffrey told Robb Stark to stop fighting the Riverlands, and Robb Stark was like, nah bro, we're just gonna fight anyway. So that's very ballsy of him. Stannis Baratheon, I'll fight this guy. We'll take one. We're gonna take this title from him and give it to somebody who actually is loyal to me. Maybe to some landless knight who's R'hllor faith. Sun Spirit, you know, Doran, I don't really need you to be my friend anymore. It's a little too late for that. But I don't know. Maybe having Doran as a friend will help me in the future. We'll siege out Bronze Gate, his capital, and that will end the war. He only has 900 men, or he has around 1,400, just split in two groups. I'm actually gonna split my army in half. We'll go deal with them, and I'll split this army in half, and you can go deal with that. So I have half... Oh, wait. Nope. One afternoon, your wife comes over to you and begs a private word. She asks that you allow her to take on one of the serving girls as her handmaiden. She says that she has become very fond of the girl and believes that she would serve well, and the two of them would get along wonderfully. Gwyneth. I'll lose prestige, but I mean, if it makes my wife happy, who cares? So we're going to maintain the siege of Bronze Gate. We're going to send 1,500 men over here to fight. Oh, okay, then the Tullys took care of that for me. Lord Randall of the Westmarch has declared Reachman's civil war to increase council power. So now that the war, like the main war is over, all the like, kingdoms that seemed to be so strong before are falling apart. Or at least, like, their inner strife is showing. A Bravosti who claims to be Master Bladesman approached me and offered his service in teaching my ward. You want to teach my daughter how to sword fight? Well, we don't have any money, so I would have said no anyway. We've won the siege of Stone Tree. Okay, so Euron is still doing some stuff. We would like you to back our plot to kill Tommen Lannister. Yeah, sure, whatever. We would like you to back our plot to kill Tommen Lannister. Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, so my father-in-law has his land taken, I think, or his High Lordship. So now he's only in charge of this one title instead of these 3, is what that means. Who are you? Macy. I like you. Marry as you please. Have a lot of kids. Have a lot of R'hllor faith children. Okay, so Stannis Baratheon defeated the enemy here. We're gonna go siege out Amberley. He raised 29 extra men, but that's not gonna... Oh, we won the war anyway. So enforce demands, yes. And for the crime of disobeying a direct order from Stannis, can I choose your punishment? Someone trying to kill me? Known plots. Kill Lord Paramount Stannis of the Stormlands. Incite Lord Paramount Stannis to revolt. Okay, so who are these people? My Hand of the King. Lord Ronnet of Griffith's Root. I'm going to tell you to stop backing that plot. You're going to say no. If he refuses, we have a reason to imprison him. So I'm going to send that to him. When he says no, I'm going to put him in prison. I'm going to tell this guy to stop backing a plot. This one, maybe. If he says no, I'm going to put him in prison. And then this lady, I don't even know who she is. I'm going to tell you to... And she'll say yes. So we have a no, a maybe, and a yes. And we'll see what those people say. I want to get a read on my people, my vassals. These ships can be disembarked, dismembered. We have 7,000 men. We're $400 in debt. This is going great. I accept your demand. That's a smart move. I will not withdraw my support. Well, you're gonna die. We'll just change the map mode so you can see a little bit clearly, like all the land, instead of just having like a gray blob. So this is the Stormlands. Why is Red Watch not under my control? I don't know. But yeah. So who said they weren't gonna do it? Red Ronnet? Yeah, you. We're going to revoke your title. Since Lord Ronnet is a traitor, our vassals will not object. I'm going to send that. If he refuses, we're going to go to war. I will not allow you to steal my titles without a fight. Well, this is a suicidal fight. You're just making it difficult for me. How many men? I'll raise my vassals. I'm not going to raise my own men, because that's going to hurt me more than I care for. We'll have 3 different armies. Group up. He's going to go to a Crow's Nest. 6th of January. December. So this army would get caught before they can move. So I'm going to disband them so they won't get caught. I accept your demand. Good. So the 3... I've dealt with the 3 traitors who were trying to kill me. So now I'm going to go to the head honcho. I'm going to tell him to end his plot. He'll say yes. So we've rooted out the traitors, and now we've dealt with the head of the snake. Once we finish this war, I'll go down to the next plot that's like inciting me to revolt. Edric of Torrentine was devoured by Joffrey. My scheming was obviously just misdirected. Good. So they're falling into line now, finally. I may not inspire, I don't know, pride or, I don't even know. I may not inspire strength, but I'll instill loyalty through fear. So we're gonna put these guys on this island so they'll have like a huge boost if they get attacked. These guys can safely move in to Griffin's Roost. Just the Iron Throne is subjugating all of its enemies. Betrothed, Shireen and Edric Storm can now marry. What do you mean no? Oh, because Joffrey has her? What do you mean? Come on, man. I want my daughter back. How do I... Please, man. Okay, so we can't do that yet. Because Joffrey won't allow me to marry my daughter. Which is upsetting, but that'll be fixed. If Edric Storm wants to marry someone else, I'll just tell him no. I think he won't, because he's betrothed, but I'm not sure. Oh, okay, good. We propose that Lady Shireen of the Stormlands and Edric Storm marry matrilineally. That is a wonderful idea, King Joffrey. I couldn't have thought of something better myself. So the Lord Robert of the Vale has declared Valeman Harrenhal de jure war on Midler Point on Lord Peter Littlefinger. Okay, so after the war, Littlefinger was installed as Harrenhal's overlord, and now he's like all by himself. Like, we have all these Lord Paramounts, and then it's Peter Littlefinger in the center of it all. And he also has this little island, this little finger. That's why he's called Littlefinger. So now Robert Arryn is declaring war on him. Oh man, that's upsetting. That must suck. Peter has 2,030 men. Randall Tarley is disobeying King Joffrey. That's not a smart move. Yep, White Peace. See, that was Faith of the Seven. Septon Beric has declared Faith of the Seven revolt against Lord Paramount Stannis of the Stormlands. So this is a religious revolt because I'm a R'hllor religion follower, and the majority of my people are Faith of the Seven. So if I don't, and Cursed Infidels, if I don't crush this fast, then it will only grow and there will be like too many men. And I don't know what happens if I lose, but it probably won't be good. So we're gonna join these two armies, we're gonna break it in half. There's only 11,000 men defending, so I need just more than 1,100 to successfully siege them. So we're gonna send this 1,000 men to go deal with these peasant revolters. We're gonna keep these guys on this island because I'm afraid to try to march around the Ronnet, Connington. Yeah, just Joffrey subjugating everyone. Alright, so 1,400 is definitely more than enough to take on these infidels. They're just like peasants with sticks and rocks. Except for this guy, he's in freaking full combat armor. But now he's probably dead. Yep, completely crushed. So we're gonna enforce our demands. Now you're in jail. We're gonna execute you. Yep, and no one cares. We're gonna burn him. Excellent. So he's burnt and done. Now, I think... Wait, why did it do that? Well, we probably do need those men standing. So we're gonna raise those men again. And you're all gonna go to Griffin's Roost. So I think I saw something that was like, I get 1 point to R'hllor. Or maybe not, I'm not sure. No, I was like, if you burn people of Kingsblood, you get points, and you can do like magic stuff with it. And I thought I was gonna get a point, but I didn't. Like Melisandre would be able to do some stuff for me. Ralph of the Wendwater is complaining about his dark cell in the dungeon. Let him rot. Can I take your titles? Yeah, he's a traitor, so no one cares. I'll take your title. And now I can call you for a trial. I'm gonna do that. You don't hate me as much. You do. I'm gonna give you the High Lordship of Wendwater because you're R'hllor faith, so you'll like me better. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so you don't want to be called for trial, you want a trial by combat, that's fine. I just installed a young R'hllor follower to the High Lordship, so that's good. We're installing R'hllor followers in strong positions. Great. So once all the wars are done and I send all my men home, the highest possible the max total amount of men I could possibly call for my vassals is 10,000. And the max possible I can raise myself would be 7,500. So I could, in theory, if we like have a few years of just peace and I don't go to war with anyone, the max total at this moment I could raise is 10,700 or 1,700, which isn't a lot compared to like the Reach, who had 30,000. The Westerlands had 30,000. Robb Stark had 40,000. But I mean, it's a sizable force. Ralph of House Buckler is guilty. My hand of the... Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I thought my hand of the king was guilty of something. Send him to the wall. Yeah. We don't need to throw away men's lives for no reason. He's needed at the wall. Oh my god, Joffrey's just eating people left and right. Edric for the Iron Throne. So okay. So yeah, people are finally starting to figure out that Joffrey's not a good ruler. We have Edmure Tully leading a faction to put Edric Storm on the throne. We have Mace Tyrell leading a faction to depose King Joffrey. And we have Peter Littlefinger leading a faction to put Sir Aegon on the Iron Throne. So we have a lot of power players like scheming to put other people on the throne. Like, this is what I knew was going to happen. It's just they're pulled in by their blood ties, and now they're like, wow, Joffrey actually really sucks. So now they want someone else. But I'm not going to do anything too drastic until I fix my money problem, my men problem, and all my other problems, pretty much. Dark Wings, Dark Words. Mance Raider, like, you can go screw yourself. I don't care. Stop sending me ravens. More people are just getting eaten. Does Joffrey not have food? Or has he, like, grown to like the taste of flesh? And look at it, he's sick. He has a fever. He has diarrhea, and he has cramps. And he's only 17. He's gonna die really soon. And there's not even a plague. It's just him just being dumb and screwing himself over. Iron King Balon died in a hunting accident. I find that hard to believe. He was probably murdered. And now Theon, who's actually a whole man, not a eunuch like he is in the books, is now king. Married to a Farwind. Really interesting. He married someone on this island way out here. Like, look how distant this is. Doran Martell's subjugating his own people. Like, the Farwinds is not a good alliance to have. I would have married a good brother. Someone who's actually strong on your island. You married someone who has... I've come to realize I am no longer able to reign as your liege king. Therefore, I hereby abdicate all my lands and titles in favor of my heir, Daemon Lannister. Really? Joffrey just laid down his crown. That's crazy. So now we have a... Are you kidding? Are you...